Lombard knew my mom? But how?
Well, see, they met in Chicago the last year that she was working here at Memorial, and then they kept in touch after she moved back to Seattle.
Wait, at the same time she was involved with our pop? That's not right, 'cause our pop would have known about that.
Unless she didn't want her relationship with Philip Lombard known.
Relationship? Are you saying my mom was involved with Philip Lombard? Well, is that what Mrs. Lombard said? She's wrong. She's got to be. My mom was an honest, decent person. She never would have gotten involved with a creep like Philip Lombard. Besides the fact that he was a criminal and that he was married, you know, even if she was crazy enough to get involved with him, my grand would have put an end to that and quit.
Duke, look, I'm sorry. This isn't supposition at this point. Connie Lombard knew that Philip was having an affair with your mom. She'd read some letters, heard some conversations on the phone. He'd even flown to Seattle to see her a few times.
And Connie knew that your mother was pregnant.
We wouldn't even known anything about this. We were talking to Connie about, she was giving us some background information on Philip for the upcoming trial, and your mom's name came up. Now, we talked about not even discussing this with you, especially with the camping trip coming up with you. In the end, we decided you had a right to know. Now, there's no proof. Even with the coincidence of the timing, it doesn't mean...
Whoa, wait a second. What are you saying here? Do you think there's a chance that Philip Lombard could be my...
Oh, thanks.
Lily, thank God you're here. I have to talk to you.
I have nothing left to say to you. I said everything I wanted to say at the pond.
You have to listen to me. It's all a terrible misunderstanding.
You know, on second thought, you're right. I didn't say everything I wanted to say to you. There was one word that I left out, one very important word. We've said it so many times before, Holden, but this is the last time, and I mean it. Goodbye.
About you and me, I have to make her see that I still love her.
Well, just give her a minute to calm down, all right? If you go over now, you're just going to make things worse.
Link called just a few minutes ago from his mother's home. He just wants you to know he's going to be a little bit late.
Oh, great, me too.
Hello, Lily.
Oh, Kevin.
I didn't know you were back.
Yes.
Sean's right over there.
I gather you haven't talked to him yet today.
No.
Before you do, could I have a word with you? Let's go to my table.
Sure.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Julie? Well,
Hello.
good evening, Holden.
Lucinda tells me you may be joining our happy family at Walsh.
There's no way that can work now. I thought I made that clear earlier.
Darling, you know I have trouble taking no for an answer. You look awful. Lily's back and she looks just radiant. Oh, and here's Link. I think he's the man who's responsible for that. Have you met Olivia Wycroft, Link?
Of course. How could I forget?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Excuse me. Is Lily here yet? I'm supposed to meet her for dinner.
Yeah, she's at a table again.
Why don't we all go in and say hello, then?
Hi, darling.
Link, you.
Can I speak to you for a minute?
Maybe later.
So if Lily says it's okay, you gonna take it?
I don't know. My God, working for Gavin, Kruger, and Zurich, it's a chance of a lifetime. But it is so unfair to uproot Courtney again. She loves it here. She's made so many friends. She's just starting college.
So why not let her stay? Come on, like you said, you're only gonna be gone a few months. She's made a lot of friends here, and I'm sure Ellen would be more than happy to look after her.
And if she needs me, I'll be halfway around the world. I mean, even if Ellen agreed to it, what if she goes away and decides to visit David in Atlanta? I mean, you know how much trouble that girl can get into even without trying.
If and when Ellen goes away, Courtney can come and stay at my house, or I'd be more than happy to muck over at hers.
I don't want to leave you. Okay, I don't want to leave you. And we are just starting to get back together, and I love it. And by the way, you haven't answered my question. If I do go away, are you going to wear my ring?
What in the world could be taking so long? You know, if my father is giving Duke a big lecture about this camping trip, I'm just gonna...
I know he's not, darling. He promised he wouldn't. And your father does keep his word.
Well, what could he possibly be talking to Duke about?
Duke, like I told you, the timing could be a total coincidence. Now, Connie Lombard has no proof that Philip is your father. It's a feeling she has, and she could be totally wrong.
Do you think she's wrong?
Look, there's no way to tell at this point, and... Okay, maybe we shouldn't have said anything to you because we really don't know for sure, but the information about Philip Lombard is going to come out at the trial.
No, I can't believe my mom would be so stupid to get involved with someone like Philip Lombard.
She probably didn't realize what he was like when she first got involved. I mean, look, Emily Stewart didn't know anything about Brock until she was much too in love to turn away from him.
I need to talk to Mrs. Lombard. I want to hear what she said to you guys myself. You can set that up, right?
I'm not sure. She's under the witness protection program. She's being protected by the FBI around the clock. I mean, even if she agreed to talk to you, I'm not sure the Bureau would allow that.
But you'll try.
Sure.
But does our pop know about this?
No.
Well, he won't. I don't want him knowing anything until we know for sure. If this is true, it's going to kill him.
No, Duke, come on. John loves you. Even if it does turn out that you're not his real son, it just... Look, it's not going to change the way he feels about you. It's not going to change the way any of us feel about you.
It'll change how I feel about myself. Please do not tell us to Leanne. Please, promise!
Okay. But I think that...
I gotta go deal with this.
Duke, where are you going? Look, I told Leanne... Listen, I told her that...
Agents. I mean, you tell them exactly what you want, but they'll waste your time showing you places that don't even come close.
Well, so where is it, and what is it like? It's a darling little cottage.
Yeah, it's just a couple of miles out of town on Kensington Lane.
Well, that's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
It has 2 bedrooms and a garden, a country kitchen, and it's been beautifully maintained.
Yeah. And the owner is a widow. She and her husband built the house about, well, 5 years ago, and unfortunately he died a few months ago, and she doesn't want to stay on there now without him.
She wants to move into an apartment in town, so we're hoping that she'll want to take ours. She's coming to look at it next week.
Oh, wouldn't that be perfect if it worked out that way?
Keep your fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah.
You have some more vacation time left, the 2 of you, don't you? Don't you think it'd be a good idea? Ellen, I know, would love to have you use her cabin.
Well, Mom, I have to get back to Memorial tomorrow. We're really understaffed with John in New York and vacations.
And I guess with Dr. Stewart laid up, like.
Well, that's different. Susan would have left for California by now if she hadn't had that accident.
I wish Bob hadn't come back early because of me. Seeing him is pure torture, and I'm stuck here. I honestly don't know how much more of this I can take.
Oh, sweetie, I know how hard it is. You got to put all this stuff in the back of your mind now, and just concentrate on getting better, okay? I'm trying.
Paul's waiting for you, huh? Oh, Emily, I hope that you and Paul don't rush into anything.
Mom, please don't worry.
Hello, Emily.
Hi.
I wanted to talk to your mother and find out why I was the last one to hear about her accident. But, it's all right. I can wait.
No, stay. Come to think of it, maybe you're just the person my mother needs to talk to right now. Get some rest, okay?
All right, honey.
I love you.
Love you, too.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, how is she?
Well, Dr. Purcell said if they don't see any improvements in the next few days, then she's going to have to face surgery.
Let's not jump that far ahead, huh? You hungry? How about something to eat at the Mona Lisa?
Yeah. No, I don't want to go to the Mona Lisa. We'll see people that we know there.
I thought we weren't going to start worrying about what people think.
All right, you're right. Sure. Let's go to the Mona Lisa.
I didn't call you because I knew you were hoping to go over to Italy to be with Iva. I hope you didn't change your plans because of me.
Well, that should be my decision, don't you think? Besides, I still haven't heard from Iva, so, till I do, you're stuck with me, Doc.
You are the most beautiful creature I have ever seen.
He's going to tell Connie Lombard the Duke wants to talk to her.
Well, she will want to talk to him, won't she?
I think the bigger question is whether or not the Bureau will allow it. Anybody she comes in contact with from the outside makes her very vulnerable. I'm not sure they're going to go for that until after the trial.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I wish Duke had told us where he was going. We had to call Leon.
Oh, no. Why don't we call your mom first and let her know we're going to come over and pick up Adam?
Honey, you know, with everything that was going on, I forgot to tell you, Adam is staying over at Hal and Barbara's tonight. Okay? Hello?
Margot, is my father still talking to Duke?
No, honey. Duke left about 20 minutes ago. I think he wanted to just drive around and clear his head.
Margot, what is going on? Did my father say something about our trip to the mountains to upset him?
No, sweetheart, he didn't. It's just, I think that Duke really should be the one to tell you, okay? So you just sit tight there with Lisa, and I'm sure he'll be by soon.
But... okay.
Honey, what is going on?
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
What are you doing here with Olivia? Oh, don't you get enough of her at the office? Oh, it's business. Anyway, darling, as you know very well, I don't like to dine alone, and John is out of town. And Ambrose had dinner plans, so... Well. Oh, so I see. Aren't they a cute couple? Adorable. See you later, Mother. Oh, right. Have fun.
You really know how to handle her.
Years of practice.
Hello, Link.
Hey, Sean.
Sean, I need to talk to you.
I know.
Kevin's offer? What do you think?
Well, it is an incredible opportunity for us to gain first-hand knowledge of the way Gavin Kruger does business, especially since he's only signed a 6-month trial contract with us. On the other hand, I don't want to leave you and Emily short, but then again, we've got Paul and Ellie now.
Paul accepted our offer. Then I think you have to say yes to Gavin.
Well, I've got some personal things I have to think about before I make a decision. Why don't we talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Sure.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
You ready for another glass of wine?
Yeah, would you order it for me, then I'm gonna go powder my nose.
Sure will.
Lily, I really need to talk.
Wait, she's just going to the ladies' room. Just wait till she gets back. Excuse me, there's something I have to take care of. Link?
What's up? What's the matter?
Caleb knows about us.
So you finally told him?
No, I didn't tell him. Frankie did. And don't say I told you so. Because I know I should have told him. I was afraid he wouldn't understand, and well, I was right. He's filing for divorce.
What? I can't believe that. I mean, I knew he'd be upset, but... Wait, didn't you try to make him understand that it was over 5 years ago between us?
Yes, of course I did, but... Oh, just a bunch of other stuff happened. I don't even want to talk about it, but... The point is, our marriage is over.
Does Cal know about us?
Yes, Cal knows. Everybody knows.
Lily, please. Just come outside with me for 1 minute. So
All
we can be
right.
alone.
1 minute.
Thank you.
Well,
I wanted to tell you this the first day I came back. I came so close to saying it so many times, but each time I stopped myself because of Angel. I wasn't sure if she'd ever... I didn't want to mess up your life when I knew that I couldn't promise. I should have never waited this long. I was so wrong to...
What are you trying to say, Holden?
I've been pretending the whole time that things have been good between me and Angel. The truth of the matter is, things have never been right between us. And I don't think that they ever could be. Because I'm still in love with you. I always have been.
As the World Turns.
It's too late, Holden.
No. You're only saying that because you're hurt. I know that you still love me. Ellie overheard you telling Lucinda that you always have and always...
No! That was before you slept with your brother's wife.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you so that you can understand where I'm coming from. I overheard Lucinda on the phone talking to you, and it kind of threw me. Lucinda and I, we got into this big blow-up.
Lucinda may have been the cause of our problems in the past, but you can't blame her
I'm
for
not
this.
blaming her. All I'm trying to say is that after I talked to her, I needed to see you so that I could tell you how I felt. I tried to get to you before you went to Houston. Then I tried to call you while you were down there. I was even all set to fly down and see you, but I just kept encountering one obstacle after the other.
I don't care anymore.
I don't believe that.
Believe it. It's over.
Lily, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was just about to come back inside. Holden? Holden?
Hi. I have to go get my drink.
Thanks, Hal. See you in the morning. Good night.
So, is Adam having fun over there?
Well, I guess so. They're putting him down for the night. Oh, Hal wants me to tell you that Julie Snyder found some kind of an African mask in Antonio Reyes' office. Claims it's never been there before. Now, Duncan, of course, swears that this is from Lilith, some kind of calling card.
Oh, great. That's all we need is psycho killer Lilith back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honey, you know, some more bad news I forgot to tell you about. Susan Stewart fell off a ladder in her lab and hurt her back.
Is it serious?
Yeah, she's paralyzed from the waist down. Oh. Now, Dr. Purcell says there is a chance she could get some feeling back in her legs in the next few days, but if not, she'll have to go through surgery.
Anybody tell my dad?
Yeah, I did. Although Susan was dead set against it. But now Bob was very grateful, and he and Kim are flying back from London. Actually, they should be home by now. Okay?
Because... Hey, sweetie.
Well,
I thought you were going to wait.
I think it's about time you told me what this big discussion you had with Duke was all about. You obviously said something to upset him, because otherwise he would have at least called me.
Honey, hold on. Look, there has been some information that's come to...
What information?
Well, look, it's something that's very personal to Duke, and I don't think he wants a lot of people to know about it right now, honey. You just have to be patient and understanding, because Duke is going through a lot right now.
Well, you make it sound like something awful has happened.
Excuse me, I'm messing my phone. Hello? Hi, Dad.
I just wanted to let you know that we're back, son.
I'm so glad that you and Bob were able to persuade Sabrina to come over here. Oh, well, let's just hope she doesn't back out on us this time. I want to go take a last peek at Christopher.
Chris, oh, I'm going to join you.
Now, tiptoe, you two. Yes, yes.
All right. Yeah, we will. Bye-bye.
Tom and Margot coming over?
No, he has to wait for a phone call. Listen, if you feel up to it, I thought I'd call Henry Matthews first thing in the morning and set up an appointment for a session.
Oh. Okay.
You having second thoughts?
No, I just seems to me that if this counseling is really going to work, then we both have to be willing to be completely honest about everything that's happened.
Well, we have been, haven't we?
I think we have been. There's a difference. You know, you haven't said one word about how Susan was feeling when you went to see her.
Well, I know that's a sensitive subject.
Partly because we both know you still have very strong feelings for Susan. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You're really going to have to be honest about those feelings. We're both going to have to be completely honest about everything. I just wonder if either one of us is prepared to take the consequences of such brutal honesty.
I talked to Bob before he went over to London about some counseling sessions, and, well, now that they're back, he'll probably call me for an appointment, so I just wanted to let you know that everything that we've said to each other in sessions will be kept completely confidential. If you don't feel comfortable about that, I can always refer him to another doctor.
I know this sounds awful, but part of me is hoping that Kim and Bob work things out, and part of me isn't.
Well, in your situation, Susan, I think those feelings are absolutely normal. I think it's great that you can be so honest about it.
With you, I can't tell Bob how I feel.
Well, why not?
Because.
Because you're afraid that if you let Bob know how you really feel, it's possible that he just might return the same feelings?
I wish.
I wonder if you wish that as much as you think. I still think a big part of your attraction to Bob is because he's unavailable. Just like it was with John. You see, people with low self-esteem find themselves in the same pattern, always trying to set themselves up for a failure in relationships because they don't think they deserve to be loved or be taken care of.
That may be. But my feelings for Bob are very real.
Well, I'm sure they are. Now. But if you felt better about yourself, I'll bet you'd find you wouldn't be so emotionally dependent on Bob as you think you are.
You mean I would have to let go of...
Let go of what? Of the pain? You see what I'm saying now.
I do want you to counsel Kim and Bob. Maybe if their marriage gets back on track, I'll have one less excuse for avoiding looking at what's really going on inside of me.
Well, don't make it sound so ominous. What you're going to be doing for yourself is going to be very positive. That's what you have to keep thinking about. Well, look, you're probably tired. I'll let you get some rest.
Matt, you had any word from Iva?
No, I haven't. But, well, she'll probably call me in the morning. But, I don't know. If she asked me to go over to Italy with her, at this point, I don't think that I can clear my schedule, so.
Matt, I'm going to give you a little advice for a change. You never know when things are going to clobber you out of left field. I mean, look at me. So if Iva calls you and she wants you to come over to Italy, you get your butt on a plane pronto. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's gonna be dawn in an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know this may not be the best time for this, but, you had said you had a friend meeting you in Rome, and I was wondering if you were going to call him.
No.
Mother? Yes, dear. You all right? Where's Link?
I'm fine. He's making a phone call. I have to ask you something. Holden told me that he overheard you talking with me on the phone in your office. And you said something that upset him.
Gosh, when was this?
When I was in Houston with Link. Now, and he also said that you got into an argument afterwards.
Oh, I remember that, yes. And he did come in when I was talking to you on the phone. We certainly got into it.
What was it about?
Darling, it was about you. What do you think? Now, look, I didn't want to. He started it. That's why he came to see me. But I was characteristically honest, and you know what I think? He's a married man. He's wrong for you. He's got an emotional hold over you, a hammerlock from the past, and I think it's wrong. You don't like hearing that, but that's what I think is true.
Well, that's over.
Oh.
He doesn't have any sort of emotional hold on me anymore.
Sweetheart, if I could believe that was
Well, believe it. And, Mother, just do me a favor, okay, and stay out of my personal life.
Listen, I'd grab Gavin Kruger's offer in a second if you came with me to Zurich.
You know I'd love to.
Come on. You can take a leave of absence from work.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Not now, not on such short notice, and especially not now with Shannon missing. Look, why don't we just finish the dancing and go home? I'd kind of like to see Mom and Dad before they turn in.
Fine. After that, I think we should go back to my place. What was Holden saying to you outside before?
Nothing worth repeating. Your timing was perfect.
Well, I would have come out sooner, but I got held up by Julie. I've got some bad news. Caleb found out about Julie and I in Seattle.
Yeah, I heard about that when I was on the phone.
Well, then I guess you heard the rest of it, too.
The rest of it?
How hard Caleb's taking it? Julie says he's talking about getting a divorce. No, okay, so Julie cheated on her ex-husband, but it's not like she's cheating on him now.
Excuse me.
Hi, Lisa. Are you having a good time?
Well, I've got a big favor to ask you.
Ask away.
Lucinda? Any chance of a dance by chance?
I thought you'd never ask.
Paul, will you excuse me? I'd like to dance.
Yes?
Bigger Now, wait a moment, darling. Don't you think that you and Jane are just a bit stately and advanced in years to be fawning and battling in each other's necks like this in public?
Well, now you know what they say. You're only as old as you feel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. I have just been informed that we have in our midst tonight a fabulous chanteuse. And if we are lucky, maybe I can persuade her to sing us a song or two. Jane, come on, make us lucky. Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, Jane.
Come on, Jane.
Go on, get up there.
Come on. Yes,
I don't- we won't
Up there. The microphone. It's waiting for you.
Really be great if that muscle out for your mom and dad.
Hey, dude. Leanne wants you to call her at home. Oh, by the way, my mother brought over some apple pie. There's some left.
No, thanks.
What's the matter with him? so good to see you. So, did you guys get my note?
Yeah, we did. You went to work like this?
No. Sean and I just came from having dinner with Mona Lisa.
Oh, did you see Andy?
Yeah, actually, I did just for a few minutes. He said he had to leave early because of the photo shoot that he's doing tomorrow. And if it makes you feel any better, I think Julie's going to be spending the night with Lisa, so...
I have to admit, that does make me feel better. Listen, I would love to stay up and talk, but this has been the world's longest day.
I understand.
I'll see you for breakfast in the
Sure,
morning.
you bet.
I'm going to turn in too, kids.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye-bye. Good night. Good night.
Glad to have you guys back.
Thank you.
Sleep well.
Thank you, dear.
Well, I guess this means you're not spending the night, huh? You know, Franny, I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Sean.
Listen, tomorrow I'm gonna take you down to the jeweler's. I'm gonna buy you the biggest diamond ring, and I'm gonna get down on my knees.
Buying a ring, it's not going to make what's wrong between us right. I mean, maybe going to Zurich is a really good thing for both of us. It'll give us both some time away from each other, and, well, maybe we can just figure out how we really feel.
Paul, did you ever talk to Sean about us?
Yes, I did, and he was very cool about it.
Did you ever talk to Rainey about us?
Not exactly outright, but she is the one who actually encouraged me to be honest about my feelings for you, so I think she'll pretty much take it in stride. Speaking of which, I've got to go back to Miss Lafferty's and get some clothes for tomorrow. I could either do it now or go back before work in the morning.
Do it now so we don't have to get up early.
Good idea. I'll be back in a flash.
Okay. Oh, Paul?
Take these, okay?
Let yourself back in. As a matter of fact, keep them. They're yours.
It's just a feeling on Connie's part. There's no actual proof Philip Lombard is your father. Philip Lombard.
No! It can't be.
Duke, it's me. I know you're in there. Come on, just open up this door. Duke? Duke, I want to talk to you. Come on, open up. Duke, what is... You look awful.
I don't feel so hot either.
Duke, what did my father say to get you so upset like this?
I can't say.
Well, why not? I mean, maybe I can help you.
No, you can't. Nobody can, Lynn. I am so sorry I botched up our trip.
Oh, look, we can do it another time, okay? Come on. Duke, don't shut me out like this. Can I just please at least hold you?
Duke, John loves you. Now, even if it does turn out he's not your real father, it's not going to change the way he feels about you, or the way any of us feel about you.
It'll change how I feel about myself.
A lira for your thoughts.
Well, all right. Remember I told you that experience that Kirk and I had that ended our relationship? That he wanted to make love and I didn't or couldn't. Well, ever since then I've had this, I don't know, this fear in the back of my head that I wasn't going to be able to have a normal sex life. But you know what I was thinking before you came out here?
What?
I was thinking how loved I feel and how safe I feel. And I'm going to go home a totally different woman, a whole person finally. And you are responsible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, when I boarded that boat, I was more or less a burned-out case. And then I met you, and I don't know. You give me energy, and you make me believe, and I think we are a hell of a team, Lila Snyder.
I think we make magic.
I have never seen him like that. I mean, I just wish that he would trust me enough to tell me what is wrong.
Just give him some time.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't have much choice, huh? Look, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you in the morning.
Hi, sweetie. I hate keeping her in the dark like this.
Me too. I mean, while he's searching for some concrete answers, he could be getting some comfort from her. Who is that? Look at the time.
Yeah,
Hi, is Leanne still up?
she's in bed. Come on in. I'll get her up.
No, I don't want you to do that. Actually, it's you I want to talk to. Look, I've been thinking about talking to Connie Lombard.
Well, Duke, I put in a call to Joe Bailey. I haven't heard anything back.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to think, even if they let me talk to Mrs. Lombard, what is she going to tell me? And what kind of proof does she have? I heard that Duncan McKechnie and Lucy were able to talk to, get permission to talk to Philip Lombard. I want you to arrange that for me, too. As soon as possible.
You know, I almost forgot. I need to tell your mother one of her horses is not feeling too well. I'll be right back.
I wish you'd at least hear Holden out. He loves you so much. Lily, please, what happened between us? Neither one of us meant for it to happen. We're certainly not proud of it, but Holden, he didn't even know what he was doing. He was drunk out of his mind, and we were both just hurting so bad. He didn't even know who I was. He kept calling me by your name.
Oh, and that's supposed to make me feel better? That only makes it worse, Julie.
Please, let me finish explaining. Once you hear what Lucinda...
I know what Lucinda said. And for once, I agree with her.
Did she tell you that the only reason I turned down her job offer was because you opposed it?
Holden, I don't give a damn what you do or don't do anymore.
Lucinda, can I have a word with you?
Yes, of course. I'll be there in a minute.
All right, I'll see you outside.
In spite of everything we said to each other yesterday, I was wondering if the job offer still stands.
Absolutely.